Hello everyone, welcome to the Excel lesson number 73. So this is the part 3 of charts learning series. So let's go ahead and start our new lesson about charts. Hope you remember during our part 1 we discussed about how to create a chart, right? And then in the part 3 we talked about elements. We started the discussion about elements, how to add some of the elements. So during the part 2, we learned how to add 4 chart elements, such as a title, data label, and also these axis names, right? Now we are going to go ahead from that point onwards. So hope you remember, in order to add an element to the chart, we have two options. We can go from this plus button, or we can go to chart design menu, and then you can see over here, add chart elements, right? I prefer to go with this plus icon because it's easy for us, right? It is easy for us. So just click on it. So you can see axis is already there, chart title, axis title, and data labels, right? Then the data table. So now let's assume that you want to present the data table as well with the chart, right? Because here we have the data table but separately. But if you would like to have it with the chart, right, then you just need to tick over here. You can see data table. When you tick on this, you can have the data table just below the chart, actually the bars, just above the axis title, right? And there are some options, but I'm not going to talk about those options coming under the chart table, data table. So here you can see a drop down. So there are several, but I will talk about it later, right? And then the error bars, right? The next one is the error bars. So these error bars actually we do not require always. Now let's go and understand what Microsoft is saying about these error bars. So this is a screenshot of their the education web page. Error bars in a chart you create can help you see margins of errors and standard deviation at a glance, right? So therefore, this error bar may not be suitable for every time, depending on the data set that you are working on. So they can be shown on all data points or data markers in a data series as a standard error amount, so and so. So you can put some numbers like positive and negative, 10% up, 10% down. So likewise. So, but therefore I'm not going to mainly talk about this, but it's nice to know about that option, right? And then the next option is, the element is grid line. So here you can see no grid lines, right? But if I tick here, I can see the grid lines. And under the more options, we have several options that we can use. If you tick primary, you can see primary, major, vertical. Now you have those squares, right? And then primary, minor. So it's going to these small pieces, right? So like this. But it's depending on your requirements. So basically I prefer without having grid lines, right? It's up to you. So that's about grid lines. And then the legend. If you would like to have a legend in place in your chart, then come to this elements area and click on the legend. So once you tick on it, the legend is appears in the right side of the chart, but you can change the place. If you go to the more options here, you can place it at top like this, on left, on bottom, and also more options. But I'm not going to talk about more options. But in this example, it is only about chart sales, no? So therefore, I do not need to put the legend, right? Because I know that there's a topic as sales. So like that, my friends, you can think about when you need these options. based on your need, based on your requirement, you can tick them and untick them. You can have them and you can remove them, right? Finally, the trend line. So the trend line is very interesting. If I tick this, you can see the trend is going down. Wow. So that means my sales over the period of 12 months is going down. So this is a big alarm for the management. So likewise, you can have those trend lines. When you go to the more options on the trend line, you can see linear, exponential. So likewise, the lot of options, right? So, but I'm not going to talk about those. I'm not a statistics guy anyway. So you have those options. You can think about what is the most suitable trend line you would like to have to your chart. Alright friends, so that's the end of the today's lesson. So we covered all the chart elements, but we haven't talked about under the more options. So we will go for more options in the coming learning videos. Thank you very much for watching this. Hope this is helpful to you. Share the knowledge and apply the knowledge in your day-to-day work. Thank you very much again. God bless you all.